You have a job, you get paid. And somehow, every month, there's never enough. You're not broke, you're not irresponsible, but the money disappears. And you go back to work. Every single week. That's not an accident. That's a system. And it was built exactly this way. On purpose. Go back 100 years. Most people owned things. Small farms, small businesses, tools, land. They weren't rich, but they had something. Something that made them dangerous to a growing economy that needed workers. Because a man with land doesn't need a factory job. A woman with a garden and a trade doesn't need a paycheck. So the system had a problem. How do you get free people to show up every morning and work for someone else? You give them something they want. Then you make sure they can't quite pay for it. The house, the car, the education, the lifestyle that looks like success but costs just a little more than what they earn. That gap between what you earn and what you owe is not a mistake. It is the product. Here's how debt actually works. You borrow $300,000 for a house, 30-year mortgage, 7% interest. By the time you finish paying, you've paid over $700,000. More than double. For the same house. But here's what nobody tells you. In the first years of that mortgage, almost everything you pay goes to interest. Not to the house, not to your equity, to the bank. You feel like you're building something. But for years, you're mostly just feeding the system. And while you're doing that, you need to keep your job. You can't quit. You can't take risks. You can't start that business. Because if you miss payments, you lose everything. The debt doesn't just take your money, it takes your options. The mortgage is just the beginning. Credit cards, car loans, student debt. Buy now, pay later. Subscription after subscription. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt at 20 to 29% interest. Do the math. That's not borrowing money. That's renting money at an outrageous price every single month. And the system is designed to keep you just comfortable enough to keep going. Not rich, not free, just comfortable enough to show up tomorrow. The car payment is due, the rent is due, the phone plan, the insurance, the streaming services. Every single thing in your life has a monthly payment attached to it now, and every payment is a leash. While you pay interest, someone collects it. Banks earned over $1 trillion in interest income last year. Not from corporations, from regular people. People like you. People with mortgages and car loans and credit cards and student debt. The math is simple. You work to earn. You spend to live. You borrow to keep up. You pay interest on the borrowing. And somewhere at the top of that chain, someone is getting very rich from the gap between what you earn and what everything costs. This isn't meant to make you angry. It's meant to make you see clearly. Because the first step to breaking a trap is knowing it exists. Most people feel the pressure, the tightness at the end of the month, the anxiety before a big bill, the sense that no matter how hard they work, they can't quite get ahead. That feeling is real. And it makes sense, because the system wasn't designed to help you get ahead. It was designed to keep you moving, just fast enough to stay in place. The people who escape debt don't work harder. They stop playing by the default rules. They buy assets instead of liabilities. They avoid interest like a tax on ignorance. They build income that doesn't depend on showing up every morning. The system is real, but it's not unbeatable. You just have to see it for what it actually is. If this changed the way you see money, subscribe. Because most people never get told how the system actually works. And once you see it clearly, you can't unsee it.